I'm live and I'm late. I'm live and I'm late. It's not my fault though. I am by myself. I'm alone today. My wife has gone out without me. I have been alone at home all day today because Leslie has gone out without me. I have been a single father the entire day. So cut me some slack. Those of you saying late, Nate. I'm a hardworking dad. So cut me some slack, folks. All right. Anyways, hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome to a live stream. Going to be covering a topic that has kind of caught my interest. I'm not gonna lie, because it's rivals related, but it's not. It's not really just not really just about the game. I got scared because I connected my phone. It is a huge drama that I did want to do for the show, but I think is just so there's too many layers to it to like really properly do it on the show. Like I feel like there's so much explanation for it to work. So yeah. But yeah, Leslie is out and about tonight. She's at Nobu, which if you guys don't know is a very fancy restaurant. And no, I'm not getting cucked. She's out with a girlfriend. She's having a girls' night out. From my understanding, they're able to go to Nobu because the guy who is like the manager there or something is like friends with the her Leslie's friend. So yeah, it's good to have connections, folks. So yeah, she's out eating fresh sushi, a wagyu steak, and I stayed home eating leftovers. But it was very delicious leftovers. It was leftovers that Leslie made yesterday, which I already ate. So it was nice. Yeah. It is crazy though. Going out to a fancy restaurant without your family. Crazy. No. All jokes. I'm very happy she's enjoying her time out and about. So yeah. So at home dad stream, yeah. So I decided to stream today. I wasn't gonna stream today just because it should bring you something. Do you think Nobu allows people to do takeout? You guys don't know what Nobu is. I'm pretty sure it's all over the world. Yeah. There you go. Oh, whatever. It's just like a really nice restaurant. I think it's mostly on Nobu World. Enter. I think it's mostly super nice food. Very expensive, I will say. They don't have prices on. Oh, they do. Look at that, 68 for a bento box, and I think it's is sushi. Yeah, there, sushi. Maybe Japanese. I don't know everything, but yeah. But she's not paying for anything. You know, that's the plus of being a girl. Sometimes, man, you don't got to pay for shit. They charge men just for going out, bro. Women get paid to go out. It's crazy. Um, Anyways, I'm just gonna jump into this. I'm gonna do a short stream because Mia's still up. She's a bit distracted right now. She's already fed. She's been changed, but I imagine I have to change her soonish. But she's very distracted right now, so I could kind of chill for a bit. Are you banned? You're not banned, Ethan Burger next. Yeah. Uh. Anyways, I'm gonna cover this drama. I'm gonna ease you guys into it. It is Marvel Rivals related, but it's good. Even if you don't play video games, hello Spoon. I think you guys will find it very interesting. It is very huge. It is well, what does Moist Critical say? He says that this Marvel Rivals drama is insane. This Marvel Rivals drama is crazy. This Marvel's drama shot at me in the face like a cum shot. That's how crazy it was. This Marvel's Rivals drama jerk. I probably shouldn't have said it. My window's open. I don't want to called. This Marvel Rivals drama jacked me off and left me dry. So yeah, there's your little Charlie impression. I don't know if he still says that stuff, but let's get into it. Let's see. Where's the first link that I need? All right. So to ease you guys into this, this person is not as relevant aside from the fact that he is the host. It's a guy named Bazim. Not too relevant. Oh man, I think Mia's taking a shit. Are you pooping? Let me intro this Mia, then I'll change you. Uh, Guy's not as relevant aside from the fact that he is kind of the host. He's hosting this event. It's a Marvel Rivals officially hosted by the content or the developers of the game. And yeah, so the initial announcement did not say any actual money will be won for this cup, and it's specifically a cup for content creators. Pretty much, you make Marvel Rivals content. I think you're allowed to sign up, and you're going to be picked. Yeah, it says in the poster you'll win 2,500 units, which is in in-game currency. Usually used to be buy skins. This is the equivalent of like 20, 25, $20. So yeah, so that's that. Afterwards, as we found out later on, once people were picked, it was like kind of a secret announcement that this game was for $40,000. This was a surprise by Bazim because I guess he wanted people to sign up just because they kind of want to participate in the tournament, kind of for fun, and kind of wanting to, and I see the perspective, right? You don't want people who just want to be there for the money. You want to entice more casual players to come and just compete for fun, right? But then once people got chosen, that's when the $40,000 were announced. So just to give you an idea, every player that joined did not know that money was a factor when they joined this tournament. Now let's get into our main players of this drama. All right. So how this worked was that either Bazim or somebody chose a team captain. It was all the consecrators. I think I forgot how many teams was it. It was like 8 teams. Yeah, it was 8 teams, and there was 8 team captains. This was chosen by Bazim. I do not know what the credentials for being team captain was, but just know there's 18 captains, and you all kind of had a draft pick. Pretty much, each of the team captains got to choose one by one, in order which people they wanted on the team. It was not pre-selected. It was kind of an up in the air thing, right? Like, I'm assuming there's people on your team that they didn't know, and just kind of I think the only thing people did know about each other was kind of their ranking in the game and their skill level. That's all that kind of people really knew. Aside for that, they went to choosing people completely blind. But here's our main team that we're going to focus on. This is Team CeCe. And the only players mostly relevant to this is going to be CeCe, the team captain, Kingsman, and Zaza Stack. These three are the main relevant players of this drama. And to kind of give a quick rundown, Kingsman was kicked off the team for basically being kind of toxic. Kingsman was kicked off for being toxic, and specifically to Zaza. He was being extremely toxic to Zaza, so he was kicked off the team, and also kind of taking away the chance of winning the $40,000 split, which I believe amongst the 6 people goes up for like $3,000. They clarified that it was $3,000, so each player will win around $3,000. And so at first, everyone on this team was kind of saying, yeah, this guy was toxic, blah blah blah. But Kingsman got a lot of support because Kingsman they decided to release his POV, and this is where the drama kind of officially kicks off. And just to add, I am not gonna watch
I was kicked.
Kingsman's entire video. It's just kind of unrealistic to watch the entire video. It is an hour and 16. I saw this already all the way through, personally, and I highlight a few key moments to kind of get a a just a general idea of how he was behaving, and also just a general idea of how everyone else is behaving towards him. And just to add, just kind of spoiler alert, I am leaning towards Kingsman's side. However, I still have some words on Kingsman. I am on Kingsman's side. Just to add, I think what happened to him was unfair. But let's break down what happened. So we'll have Kingsman kick off the video before I start clicking on my timestamps.
Out from a $40,000 streamer tournament. If you guys do not know, Basim ZB is hosting a tournament called the Deadpool Creator Cup, and it's where 48 creators are all coming together in order to show Deadpool and play the new season for a cash prize of $40,000, sponsored by NetEase, and I was removed from it. Now, I know this is not my typical style of videos, but for this video, I just need to show.
Also, just to add, just because I do think it's a bit relevant, Kingsman, these are only two ages I got. Kingsman, which is who got kicked out, is 20 years old, and CeCe, the team captain, she's around. I think she's 22 years old. I kind of looked it up. I kind of snooped on their. I kind of did a little snooping to find their ages. So they're both very very young. I don't know the age of Zaza, but they all seem to be pretty young. And also Kingsman is currently in college. I don't know what CeCe's current status is, but she is also very young.
Exactly what happened and how absolutely insane what actually happened is. And I am prefacing this video, do not harass anybody you see in this video. If you go to their stream and you harass them or hate,
I'm gonna let it run for a bit. I hate doing the cherry act. I already saw this. This is just for you guys because I don't have enough commentary for this. So watch this while I go change Mia.
Or say anything to any of them, I will ban you from my stream. Do not do that. I've been saying this throughout the entirety since the start of the tournament, and I will continue to say so. I'm starting this video with what happened yesterday, so you guys can see it from the average perspective of a viewer coming into my stream at that time, from someone who hasn't seen any of the previous days. I'm also going to show the drafting day, and if you want to see the first scrimmage day as well, go take a look at all the VODs. They are currently up on my Twitch channel if you want to see the full thing for yourself at Kingsman265_Twitch. But without further ado, here is the video.
Yo, CeCe, can we like full tryhard for these scrims? Like Giga tryhard, treat it like it's like the real tournament, please? Because we need to like, no, I mean like hard comm and shit. Like I want to focus like, I need to win this shit. Can we do that, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright. Who's our sub, by the way? Because Big Puffer's not going to be here, right? Is anybody else coming? Do they remember?
Puffer's not coming.
Huh? I know Puffer's not coming. I'll go on Lucy's channel, be like, we got scrums.
Oh my god, yeah, I do have scrims. I do have
Okay,
scrims.
she just totally forgot that we had scrims.
Okay, we're all here. Now, is Spencer's team here?
Why, Kimbaru, why are you watching my stream? Literally watching my fucking stream, commenting in the chat, bro. You could ask in the server, maybe somebody's like, can talk about, somebody else wants to scrim or something. Another ask,
I'm
can
down
you
to
guys
honestly
ask
just
around?
run quick play. So that we can like go again.
Yeah, we can, I guess, bro. I mean, I feel...
It would be better, but like, we don't have... I don't think everyone can play together.
I can go on a GM account. I have a GM account. I can log into the Nuzlocke account, right?
My placement.
Wait. If we're a 6-stack with mics, we should totally be playing. Is everybody in here GM?
I'm Diamond 1. I was predicted GM3, and then I played with a Deadpool player.
Can Diamond 1 queue with GMs?
Yeah. I had a Diamond 2 on my...
Alright, let me log into my other account and we can do that as practice. I feel bad though for Fumi, because Fumi is a sub, right? We don't need to, unless it's his main and he wants to rank up, but I don't want to waste his time, you know, because he's... Alright, bet.
Yeah, we just need practice, because...
The hell is my Nuzlocke password?
I low-key think Puffer is also busy tomorrow, so like...
Bro. Puffer is selling.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Oh,
it's my PC
because of-
account.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I just leaked the alt account's email. Balrog! Good thing it's the alt account. You invite hits space can hits space can hit scan with a space in the middle. Has a placement match player maximum team size 3.
All right. Let's go, guys.
Okay, here comes the practice.
I mean, that was like respawn health. Felt a little bit unfair.
So I'm saying we gotta get anybody who's the best players in the chat. Come and fight me.
Hold on, Clips. Bragg Albert has made a lobby and it's him and Clips in it, bro. And then Kaiji is streaming
Go join. Let's join Greg Albert.
his lobby. Let's
Yeah.
see if it's open.
What's his lobby?
We're gonna
Just like,
lobby.
bruh, can you
No, that
stop
just, like,
leaving and
throws me off.
rejoining?
Okay, everybody's telling me in the support tour or the 200k tourney they just watched, the super tourney, everybody played Deadpool, and whoever didn't have Deadpool auto lost. So I think somebody please learn support pool. I would learn them, but
I'm back.
I kind of have to
On
play.
part, this is
like,
not as
main
relevant.
DPS.
So let me give some information. So they are not actually they're not actually playing in the tournament yet, guys. Just to emphasize, they are doing what's called scrims. There's pretty much them kind of getting the feel of each other, trying to kind of see how they play. Yeah, sorry it took a while. I was also prepping Mia for bed just because getting close to her bedtime. Yeah, I was a poopy diaper too. So sorry about that. They're doing scrims, and like I said, so the main people that are relevant, we're seeing from this video is the POV of Kingsman, which is hit underscores can. Zaza Stack, who has 174 ping. For those who don't know what that means she is extremely. I need to emphasize this for people who don't. I need to really dumb it down. She has really bad internet right now, and I think it's because she's not from the U.S. So she has really bad internet, which means she's gonna be very laggy. And then CeCe, who is the team captain. So that is our main people right now. You kind of got to feel how Kingsman was talking. So Kingsman right away established that he wants to play to win. He says, like, can we take you seriously? And CeCe was kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. So so who got kicked out? Hitscan is the one who got kicked out, and we're watching his POV right now. So yeah, kind of established it. I do recommend everyone watch his video just to kind of form your own opinion. Anyways, we're gonna go to the next link of them actually in a match. Let me rewind it like 5 seconds just because it sounds like they're already yelling.
We're not gonna run triple support for the tournament.
No, we're not.
So what triple support in Marvel Rivals means, it means 3 healers in a match. It's a very, very popular team composition. Usually it's 1 tank or 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 2 DPS, and 3 heals. It just kind of maximizes the healing of your characters and allows you to kind of live longer.
Where did you get that idea that we were?
And he says right here, are we not going to run triple support? Because he already sees the team comp, which has a Black Widow, has 2 healers, and has 2 tanks, I believe.
We lost. What?
Right, where is this triple support coming from? I don't really
Okay, then we don't play. Okay, well, this is gonna be a hard tourney then.
Yeah, you like.
You just think it's
Oh, let's go back to.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a hard tourney then.
There's the team comp, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, the Black Widow, who is our main culprit, and then 2 healers, one of them being Deadpool.
Yeah, you like.
you just think it's gonna be a hard round.
No, guys, I want to try hard
Guys,
this
like,
tourney,
if
but
you don't run triple support, like hard meta, bro, we're never winning.
it's a $40,000 tourney, guys.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna
you
need
can still
triples.
win on off-meta characters. Other people gonna be playing off-meta too. Like,
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you guys have a very different mentality than like other teams. Like I think
Yeah.
the other teams will just walk out with full.
Thank you.
All right, so let me emphasize the point that he's trying to make. They are playing to compete. They're playing to win. They're playing for money. Let me emphasize, they are playing for money. They are not playing casually. They are playing for money. They're playing for $40,000. I'm assuming splits amongst them, or at least splits amongst everybody playing. I think from what I saw is $3,000 each person. So I think the winner of the prize pool get was that 3 times 6? It's like what, 20? No, $18,000 split amongst everybody, right? So yeah, this is a cash tournament, and the team captain and seemingly everyone else except for one person are saying, "Hey, like we kind of want to win this because I kind of want to win the money." And they're kind of arguing, saying, "Look, we need to not, who cares? Like it's for fun. Um, you're kind of complaining before we even try the match." Which, like, I understand that mindset, but also, uh, just from seeing the team, you could already kind of make assumptions because there's a thing called meta, and what meta means is that these characters are very strong in the game, and other teams are most likely to be playing meta characters that are really strong in the game. So maybe we should assume that other people playing or the other teams playing are also going to be running all the strongest characters in the game. He sees already that they're running a Black Widow. They're playing with a Black Widow main, which is a sniper in the game, and is literally considered, I am not joking, the worst character to play in the game. Whenever someone switches to Black Widow in this game, it is considered a throw pick. So you could be as good as you want to be. She is the F tier character, bottom of the barrel. No matter how good you are with her, there's always going to be someone better than you. That's just reality, right? It sucks to hear, and he's right to the point where it's like I could see this team, and it's just not going to work out long term. We can maybe win a couple matches here and there, but long term, it's not going to work out. And this is before the tournament, so he's kind of getting out of the way right now, and it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like his team wants to really hear it. So
That's what he comes.
Of course they're gonna do that. It's a $40,000 tournament.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
Talk some sense into these guys because they don't.
and here you hear them saying they're not going to be running the sweaty comps. That is absolutely delusional from the other people on this team. If you're playing for money, you're running sweaty comps. It's like let's say I think there's this thing at the time. There's a shoe that makes you play basketball better, right? And then everybody in the NBA, you can assume is not banned. So everyone in the NBA is allowed to run that shoe, right? Either it helps you jump higher, it gives you a little more bounce, but everyone in the NBA is going to run that shoe. You tell your team, hey, we need to buy these shoes and put them on because everyone else is going to be wearing them. And then people your team are going to be like, they're not going to do that. Why would they play that? Or why would they use those shoes? It makes no sense. So, yeah. So that's all we kind of need to hear from this part. There's lots of arguing. And yeah. So I think they win a good amount of their matches during the scrims, the very casual play.
Okay, guys.
So this argument here is what went viral on live stream fails. So let's watch this clip. Let's close
I wanna
this
run
one,
triple
actually. Just kind of close this one. So Kingsman, who is this character called Magic, absolutely was crushing. He's actually very good. I'm very impressed with his gameplay. But he's kind of like, look, let's try it out, and then if she's not working out, then she should switch. Zaza should switch.
Taste and point proven
Oh,
right
here we go.
now.
This is Scarf. So Zaza, this round one of the game, went 0 kills, 5 death, 0 assist. For Marvel Rivals, in order to get any kind of kills, you just need to do some damage. This isn't him getting 18 kills. This is him at minimum contributing to 18 kills. Zaza, this pretty much says Zaza contributed to nothing. Basically non-existent. And we're being real. Because even 0 assists is kind of crazy. Because I think there's a threshold for kill assist counts. where you do like the percent amount of damage, and then regular assist. I think that's a smaller, but basically you get something for for doing something on the team. And like I said, these stats kind of say on face value that she's doing nothing. And they try to gaslight him. Listen to what they fucking say to him. He said, "Look, it's not working out. I'm killing it. She's not."
You understand?
No, it's
Well,
not.
you've been making
Yes,
me play shit. Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not see the problem right now?
First of all, it's
That ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not.
Also, that shut the fuck up was not the team captain. She does tell him to shut up later on. I have that clipped. But some people are accusing CeCe for telling him to shut the fuck up. From my understanding, from what I saw people say, it's Lucy that told him to shut the fuck up. So that was not CeCe. I think people are kind of accusing CeCe for doing that. Not her. It was Lucy right here who told him to shut the fuck up.
Even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
No. She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yeah, we win 5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like 4 people are dying here. That means 4 of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza. And the
Dude. I feel like I really got to break it down just because it's so crazy. So what I think CeCe is saying here, maybe Lucy, is that even though Zaza is doing, from the stats wise, it looks like she's doing nothing. They're kind of implying Zaza is the reason why they're winning. Okay, let me break this down for you. They're saying that Zaza is the reason they're winning. They're saying because all the other characters, I think they apply 4 characters for other players on the enemy team. Those 4 players are so distracted with the Black Widow. They're jumping on her. They're pretty much trying. They're so desperately trying to take out the Black Widow that it allows Kingsman to get all those kills. It's allowing Kingsman to do better in the game because Zaza is doing so good at distracting the enemy team. This is the craziest fucking thing to say. Because look, that kind of what's it called? That kind of stuff does work, but it works more for a tank, a very large health character who could distract. But usually, it's your character jumping in the back line to kind of distract healers and do damage. And usually that means you don't really get kills doing that, but you could kind of tell more or less that the tank is doing that job properly. A DPS doing that is very, very, very hard to kind of gauge. If anything, DPS gets more value with kills or kill assists rather than distraction. So yeah, it's insane gaslighting. And I'll watch Genji could do that, but Genji also, you could get kills with Genji. And usually a Genji player, at least I haven't played Overwatch 1, a Genji player, you at least want to take out one healer if you do that. But yeah, insane gaslighting.
And we win because they don't care about anything else.
Guys, listen. You may not want the money, but I do.
Oh, there's also
I
important.
really want to win. I need money for college. I need money for everything. And I want to try my hardest to get the right composition.
For real, bro. The next time turn up this topic, I will use you, bro. It's not happening this game. Maybe we consider it again, but like I don't think so, bro. Stop doubting on me, bro.
God, they're so mean to him too. Like, I will say, here's my take on Kingsman. Kingsman does come off a bit annoying, but it's a fucking cash tournament, dude. Yes, he is a little annoying, but it's a cash tournament. He asked from the start, can we play to win? And she said, sure. To gaslight this guy into like being like, bro, you do not know what you're doing. Zaza is actually the one carrying. And then just to add, this was This was the final score for the match they just played. So Zaza didn't finish with 0-5. She actually finished the game with 6-8. With 2 final hits. Well, final hits means these are confirmed kills that Zaza got on their own. Versus Kingsman, who got 34 total kills, 4 deaths, and 19 kills. And also says here that he did the most damage, I think the most kills, and he got a triple kill at some point. And if you watch the gameplay, he does pretty good. And I think I could let it run here. I think they have a conversation afterwards.
You gotta like that. Okay, me next though. Me next.
Mother, you're pretty good at Angela. Maybe we should get Puffer to play Angela the whole tourney as well.
The only
It's good
thing is-
synergy.
I'm pretty sure Phoebe's Angela is like
Oh wait, I think they told the widow, the team captain told the widow, good job, and nothing to
kill
him.
Zaza. Let's go. Good job,
Oh yeah, they
guys.
did.
Well, thanks, man.
At the end, listen,
Nice. Great kill, Zaza. Let's go. Good job, guys.
great kill, Zaza. She got her second confirmed kill.
Don't worry, Kingsman. I'll send you 50k myself.
God, they're so condescending. Okay, so how kills work in Marvel Rivals is, so final hits, this is last hitter. This is more like kill contribution, like kill assist. Right. Are you better than, I'm not better than these people. I'm probably, no, I wouldn't say I'm better. I'm a hard stud grandmaster. Okay. I'm definitely, I think all these people are like high grandmaster. I'm like a mid-tier grandmaster. They're all like high grandmaster and celestial players. I'm definitely not anywhere close to that. I also do playoff meta a lot. So that's wait, 3K blocked, even less. Oh yeah, look, here's all the damage she took.
You gotta like that. Okay, me next though. Me next.
Mother, you're pretty good at Angela. Maybe we should get Puffer.
Miss, but I think Zaza like literally just watch her play. I think she can take care of herself.
Oh yeah, they have a post-game discussion regarding Zaza.
But I think Zaza like literally just watch her play. I think she can take care of herself. Even if her stats don't show it, I think she was doing great.
And to emphasize, she is playing a sniper with the worst internet imaginable. The fact that they don't have an issue with this is crazy. This is literally a handicap for her.
For herself.
Well, like,
Also, she's the lowest ranked player. It says Diamond 1 here, which there's a rank reset. So at max, she was Grandmaster, but everyone else seems like they were Celestial players the previous season.
Right,
Yeah,
but
So she looks like she was the only one that ended the season, the last season in Grandmaster.
I'm gonna play a little bit worse
she's
after getting
helping
yelled
us.
at, you know.
Widow is
like-
she's a hit or miss character. Like some games,
listen, guys, I have
she's
no.
not gonna be good every game. I
quarrels.
like honestly, yeah, but
I'm just
don't think
saying
you should-
purely for the composition, like Bucky or something that can peel for the sports. If you're getting permadove like that, is better because Widow is so frail and so squishy, and I know this.
He's
'cause
cooking here, by
I've
the
gone
way.
against every Black Widow, #1 Black Widow, all of them, and you run full dive in a top elo, you just dive her and you explode her like a bug. That's just what happens.
Yeah.
She-
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow. I don't.
And that was CeCe. Also, I think there is a clip of her. I think I showed it at the end. I think Kingsman kind of documents everything. Before she said that, she called him a loser. She was like, "God, this guy is such a loser." And she does that condescending tone. It's like, "That's such a good point, but unfortunately, we're still gonna play Widow." It's very. You guys remember that clip of Vanessa Hudgens saying like, "People are gonna die." That's kind of how she sounds like.
Upvote everyone except.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
accept that they're gonna force Widow. Okay. I mean,
All right. That's it. They kind of talk down to him. Next clip. At some point, yeah. And then I also got CeCe telling him to kind of
No, no, no.
shut
Yeah,
up.
play Widow the
You
whole
guys should run
tournament,
that.
But
And also, he's being nice here. He said, we're going to play Widow the whole time. Well, I'll let him say it. So he kind of tries to compromise with it. Oh, I think he's saying, you can play Widow, but if there's a certain team composition, can you switch?
if we run into like Snake Case's team, can you please play Bucky? Because
We
these
are running into
teams.
Snake Case's team. I don't understand, bro. I
I'm not
don't
playing
get it.
Bucky.
You're making me mad, bro. We're been playing against Snake Case's team. This is their team. The only difference is one support player, bro. We won. Shut up now, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. This is fucking getting annoying and you're making Zaza sad. Like, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna play Black Widow, so just shut up for 2 seconds and just play this goddamn sprint. Like, I don't get it.
They're dead.
Thank you.
I think the solution would be against their team. If you're concerned about their dive, you just trade backlines.
Yeah. So he asked, "Hey, okay, fine, play Widow, but if they're running, if this team we're playing against this team, because this guy knows pretty much all the players, like he's kind of aware of all their skill level. He's like, if we're playing this person's team, can we please switch off the Widow?" Which is a fair ask. And instead, the team captain told him to dead ass just shut up. So that's pretty much all the thing. Because I kind of I watched it, but I forgot to freaking what's it called, timestamp. I know at the end he kind of he breaks down. Oh yeah, here's the part where she calls him a loser.
And realized that they were just earlier in the saying stuff. Loser and
Helping us.
their names while the other streamers were muted. Well, I just have one clip here.
Getting
Helping
yelled
us.
at, you know.
Widow is
like-
she's a hit or miss character.
And this is
Like,
CeCe,
some
by the way,
games-
the
Listen,
captain.
guys,
She's
I
not gonna
have
be good
no
every game. I like
quarrels.
honestly.
Why'd you
yeah,
block
but
Zaza,
I just
bro?
don't think
I'm
you
just
use
saying
such a
purely for the
hater.
composition.
How are you doing, Panda? It's
like
been a while
Bucky
since you
or
talked.
something that can
Put
peel
there.
for
Are
the
you on
sports if you're getting
Matthew?
permadove like that is better. Because Widow is so frail and so squishy, and I know this because I've gone against every Black Widow, #1 Black Widow, all of them, and you
Because
run
girl
full
just want their
dive
character.
in
No, I
Poppy
know,
low,
bro. Everyone thinks
you
this
just
guy's a
dive her and you
loser.
explode
Kingdom's
her
a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what
Yeah.
happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow. I don't.
Which, I mean,
Dude, that's so condescending. So she called him a loser. See if I can find where he finally gets let's see. This is the draft picks. That's not really as relevant. But eventually he does. Okay, here you go. So he does get kicked from the tournament, and here's the host of the game kind of talking about it.
me getting kicked out of the tournament.
I'll explain from my perspective as a tournament host what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Listen to me. Nobody better get hate. All right? No person better get hate. All right? If there's anything about the tournament,
Guys,
if there's
trust me, after this video, it
anything
gets
regarding
really
any sort of
good.
decisions, if there's anything regarding anything,
It gets
put on
really
me,
good.
All right?
I
This
hate how
is
many
on
times
me,
these girls say,
all right?
bro.
It's
Yeah.
my decision. This is my tournament. I don't like drama. I don't like talking about drama, but it's if you're a content creator,
There is a I think they don't really show it. It's kind of implied. There's Azira Mumu, you ask when does he get banned? He pretty much got banned while they were, I think, after the skirmish matches they had. I'll let you know why he got banned in a bit. It's actually very juicy why he got banned. This is the guy kind of explaining the ban. But I think he got banned after the tournament. I think CeCe, we have a video of CeCe kind of talk about it, but CeCe kind of gets called by this guy. He said he got some reports regarding a player on her team, and if he's thinking about banning him for the tournament just because he had certain receipts about his toxicity. And then she said, "Yeah, sure." And then immediately afterwards, he got banned.
it's inevitable. It will find you at some point. I know this is going to get edited and clipped or whatever and made into a video, so that's why I'd rather just give it a second. Let me collect my thoughts and let me say everything I want to say. Discord. So if anybody goes on to make videos about it, if anybody feels this is unfair, you have your evidence. I have mine. Kingsman was kicked out of the tournament, not by anybody else, not by any prod member, not by anybody else. All right. The reason for that is because he violated the rules that are completely written perfectly in the Discord, and there's a zero tolerance policy. Now listen, nobody better give any hate to Kingsman. Nobody better give hate to any single person that's on that team. It is not on any single player. All right, this is on me for the decisions I make. This is my decision. He was kicked out was, for violating rules. All right, I'm gonna just say that because I'm keeping it as respectful as possible. All right, I am a tournament host. There is a level of creator respect, and this is not. I'm saying like somebody calls somebody a poopy head, they don't get kicked out of the tournament. There's reasons for this, okay? And it's not just
He's kind of vague about it. He doesn't really say. So yeah, he just rams on for a bit. I don't think he says at all why he was banned. I think he's very vague. Let's see if there's anything else. This one about.
thing real quick. And that's it. And yes, although Basim is the one who made the final decision, CeCe is the one who signed off on it. She literally said it in her own stream right here.
Where he's just like demoralizing my
The
whole
heck?
team, bro. Like
He's on my
no,
head.
the point where no one even wanted to play with him. That's kind of what it felt like, bro. Like when Fossum asked me, he was like, "Do you think this is alright? Like, is this true? I'm gonna do this. Like, you can greenlight it." And I'm being honest, guys. I greenlit it because my team didn't like. I had 3 people on my team that just did.
If Basim really came to you, why don't you tell me something about it? Because every time I make a suggestion, your only response to me is to tell me to shut the fuck up. Then of course we're not going to have a positive team experience. And all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, I'm kicked from the tournament. No warning,
There
nothing.
you go.
I do not want to spread
So
any
what you're
hate towards
saying
anybody.
is that
So yeah, you got kicked officially, as CeCe said. And I think that's kind of the cusp of the drama, right? Pretty much this what kicked it off. And yeah, I will say, look, I understand Kingsman was being a little annoying, but it's a tournament. It is a cash tournament. I understand that it didn't start off as a cash tournament, but that's why when Kingsman got on the call, once they found out it was a cash tournament, Kingsman said, "Hey, I kind of want to play this seriously, so can we?" And she kind of reluctantly said yes, but still, you had someone on your team who was taking it a bit seriously. Anywho, I do believe that CeCe first responded on Twitter. This tweet is now deleted. The account I got it from is kind of irrelevant. Just is more so the same. So ignore the person. I don't know anything about this person on the right. This is just I just found someone who saved the apology. So whatever he's saying, whoever he is, I don't know. Do not associate. Luckily, my chat's blocking it. So I guess this is after. Actually, no. Let's watch this after the video she makes. Let's go to. So this is easy. We're just gonna watch this one all the way through. It's 15. It's not too long. But this is her responding to his video almost immediately afterwards, I think. And her response is not great.
I'm making this video in response.
So yeah, this was to this January 18th. I think both the videos were on Jan 18th. If not, then Kingsman was the 17th. So we're just gonna go through this.
To Kingsman's video and also to all the chatters that are gonna come in and ask questions again. I'm just gonna direct you to this. And it's the last time I'm gonna speak about it. I'll be addressing any allegations or anything that's not true, as well as I included a clip that Kingsman left out in his conversation with Entei, because Kingsman thought it was like rage bait or something, but Entei took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I could not have phrased it better. And if you take it from a third-party perspective,
She's not 12,
I might
she's
be able to
22, by the way.
digest it a little better. I want to start off by saying that I did not get kicked from the tournament. I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in chat.
Oh, this part's kind of irrelevant. Because people found out Kingsman got banned. People found like a chat log from her where she told someone to kill themselves. She's here saying that she said that to a friend. I don't know anything about that. Pretty much why people reported her and got her banned off Twitch is because she then can't participate in the tournament. But it was only a day ban, so she officially only missed 1 day of the tournament she was a part of. So just to give that context out of the way.
But this time it was around a bunch of haters, so maybe it got spam reported. But it was just for 24 hours. The issue is I can't play in the tournament.
She just kind of repeats what I said.
The Tony took and the fact that he continued it.
All right.
Teammate to swap off Widow. It was because of the way he went about it. The Tony took and the fact that he continued it for over an hour after being asked multiple times to stop. It was making the team uncomfortable. We were all playing worse. We were distracted, and team morale was just decreasing, and it just was not effective. And we weren't the only people uncomfortable. Our own communities were raising concerns, and his chat also told him to chill out. So this wasn't just a snowflake scenario. I think this is what Kingsman is most upset with me about, is the green light. But I don't think he realizes how little I actually had in the decision. Bossum was going to kick Kingsman from the tournament, no matter what I said. Bossum sent me a Discord message saying, "Hey, this is an urgent call, are you available?" And I said, "Okay." I muted everything on stream, picked up the phone, and this is what Bossum said to me. I've been getting a lot of messages and clips.
The team was bad luck, 1000% bad luck.
Behavior. He was saying disrespectful things about you guys while muted. He was saying disrespectful things about the tournament, and I'm just not going to have that, so I'm going to kick him from the tournament, okay? And then I say, "Okay, Is this confidential? Should I say anything? And he says, no, I'm going to handle it all. So that was the end of the conversation. The reason why I say green light was because I had the opportunity to advocate for Kingsman more. I could have been like, no, he's just really passionate. No, he's a really good player.
Swap
But
off
at
the
the end of the day,
character.
it's Basim's decision.
Is this the
He
first big
decided-
Mark Rivals drama? I think it is. I don't think there's been a big drama for this. I'm too employed for this. We honestly, we're all too employed for this, but it's so. I like this kind of drama because it's so non like consequential, right? Like it's good enough, but not enough where like no one's actually getting hurt. Uh, aside from reputations, right? Like Kingsman got a huge. This drama was the best thing that ever happened to Kingsman because he's very good at the game, and now he has viewers. I think he was averaging around like 150, 200 viewers before this. Now his first stream back, he was like 1,000 concurrent viewers or average. The host just didn't. Yeah, he didn't know what to do with it.
to kick him from the tournament because of his disrespectful behavior, which I agreed was disrespectful. In hindsight, maybe he should have gotten a warning. But at the end of the day, again, it's just Basim's decision. A lot of you guys are saying that it wasn't disrespectful, but if you go on for an hour after being told to stop, that's disrespectful. That's how it is. And you guys are saying, oh, why couldn't Zaza just swap? The issue is that she didn't need to swap.
She
At the
did.
start of the conversation, Kingsman
Putting me
asked,
to bed right now,
if
guys.
we go against Simi's team, what do you have for anti-dive, Bucky, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, I can play Widow. And Kingsman responds, that's not multi-anti-dive. And I follow up with, we haven't even played Simi's team yet. We're about to scrim them, but let her try Widow. You've said this multiple times already. Just let her try Widow. And then he proceeds to argue more. And we go on to the next map and you argue more. And then we go on the next map and argue more. And during
Just to add, that's not 100% true what she's saying there. She's being a bit. She's pretty much advocating for somebody who is not being a team player, right? Because this is somebody who he's kind of trying to gauge the team. Kingsman is trying to gauge what like the team he's playing with. Because it's for money, he kind of wants to get a feel on how everybody's gonna play. So he did ask her, "Can you play this character if I need you to?" And she outright says no. She's like, "No, I am a widow one trick." If you guys don't know what one trick means, it means that she only plays Widowmaker. She does not know, quote unquote, not know how to play anybody else. She only plays this one character, which I will emphasize is the worst character in the game. Literally the worst. I'm not even being hyperbolic. She just stat wise and utility wise, damage wise, everything wise, the worst character in the game. So he's asking her, can you switch off and I need you to? And they just said no. And then the team captain was like, yeah, just let her do whatever she wants. That is ridiculous, guys.
I'm telling him to chill. I say chill, drop the topic, chill. Let her try Widow. That's the whole premise of it. And then we get to the infamous game where she's 0-5. I want you guys to understand, she was going to go 0-5 no matter what she played. Why? Because Kingsman was breathing down her neck.
As I said, she swapped if she really needed to, but we were never at that point. You were at that point when she went 0-5. You were at that point after you played a game, a whole freaking game, and she did nothing. And the fact is that I don't get mad at her because she's like a kid to me. But you guys literally were like, no, she's doing great. She's actually the reason why we're winning. Like, that's not you as a team captain gauging what is right or wrong. That's you as a team captain just choosing a side.
In her ear for the last 30 minutes. She wasn't focused. She wasn't locked in. She wasn't going to play well no matter what she played. So you guys are like, that was her game. That was her game to show off. That was her.
Where we're going, I'm covering some juicy drama. Juicy drama.
That was her chance to prove that it worked. No, it wasn't. Because during that time, Kingsman was still down her ear. We finish that map and we go into the next game and we're still arguing about it. At that point, I have to put my foot down as a captain. And yes, I told him to STFU. But you have to understand, this is after an hour.
Was it her that told him to shut the fuck up? I think she's kind of, because I think later on she confirmed that it wasn't her, which I think is right. I think she herself is confusing. I think because she was told that she told him to shut the fuck up, I think she kind of believes it. I think she just told him to shut up.
Of dragging this conversation on, an hour of me asking him to drop this topic, an hour of just continuous arguing in the team. Yes, I finally told him to STFU. And after that, we won that map with Zaza on Widow. And then finally, the next game.
Here we go. So did this happen? Look, this can happen with what this is gonna happen with any character. But just realistically, this will not happen every game. Widow is more missed than a hit. Okay. Just to emphasize that. Widow is more missed than a hit as a character. Because sometimes you get a Widow that's crazy good, but it's just not worth running, you know?
Zaza is able to focus and shoot back because no one is down her ear anymore. No one is complaining about the Black Widow pick. She plays so well, at one point, Snakehaze swaps off of Venom and goes Magneto. And then by the end of the game, she's MVP. I know some of you guys are like, well, we can't look at stats. Like, looking at the scoreboard is bad. But this isn't about Marvel rivals. It's about human interaction, relationships, and how you interact with each other, how you communicate with each other. The first day I met Kingsman was draft day. He told me to join a call. I joined. And the first thing he did was question whether I was ready for
Because to cut this part of the video, I'm still banned on Twitch, but you can check both Tuesday and January 13 VODs.
the draft. He was judging who I was picking. And then he questioned Zaza's Black Widow if she could play something else, start on something else, before the scrims even start. The first day of scrims was super chill. We're not running triple support, Zaza's on Black Widow, and we're playing against Iron Fist, Magic, Penny Parker. We don't do bad. Like, yes, we didn't win every single.
See, 20 and 6. It's Kingsman. 28 and 12. And then 19 and 14. So he did 22 and 10. He's doing way better than her, so whatever.
One of those maps, but I wasn't concerned about whether we were going to win or not. It was our first day of playing with each other. The second day of playing with each other, the first thing I hear coming out of Kingsman's mouth is, we have to run triple support. Like, that's it. We have to. And I was arguing. I said, not every team is going to walk out on triple support. Anyways, we go on, and then he brings up the point of CeCe's team and Black Widow. The only time that we talked to Kingsman was in the start of the scrims and when he was demanding stuff out of us. And that's why I say
These
it's not
players are
about
like
rivals,
oil on
it's about
water.
multiple days where he's just telling us to do something, do something, do something, do something. And that's our only impression of
The point is to
Kingsman,
win. The
other than
point is
fact
to
that he's
win.
good at the video game. From day one, I told Kingsman, rule number 1, don't tilt my team. And rule number 2, don't bring the vibes down on the team because we're going to lose. A lot of you guys are
So the vibes thing is already a meme. I will say Zaza is kind of getting really fucked hard. To the point where she is now gonna be a subdiatone. Zaza is now going to be a what's a competitive term. So now whenever there's a Widow player, people are saying, "Oh, you're Zazaing right now," or "We got a Zaza on our team." And that's probably gonna eventually transform into anybody who's throwing or playing a F tier character. I'm Zazaing right now. So yeah, so Zaza kind of got the shit in a second. It's not also completely her fault. We'll get into whose fault it officially is after this video.
estimating how important vibes are in a team scenario. At the highest level of competitive esports, tier 1 esports, you will get booted from a team simply because your team doesn't like you. Even if you're performing, even if you're doing well, if the team synergy isn't there, you're not coming back for another season. This plays a part in why I didn't advocate for Kingsman when Bossum said he was going to kick him. Kingsman already showed that he wasn't going to listen to the rules I set on day 1, and so when Bossum said he was going to kick him for being disrespectful, I had no argument. A lot of you guys were asking why I even drafted Kingsman in the first place if I didn't want to be competitive. I wanted to be competitive. Like, I wanted to win. I, out of all the captains, think I spent the most time looking up graders and deciding.
No,
who I
Zaza
want
on
in my
our
comp.
team.
I knew a little about Kingsman before. I knew he was a good DPS player. In the clip, I said I was going off the spreadsheet and I didn't really know him, and it was because people in the chat glazed him. That was clip farm. I said people were glazing Kingsman because I thought it would be a sweet thing. It's nice to have viewers glazing you in other communities' chat. It's nice to think that your community really fucks with you. But at the end of the day, it was mostly the spreadsheet. On paper, it says that Kingsman is one above all, and he plays Magic, Bucky, Storm, Punisher, Doctor Strange, and that he loves competition. He also says that he would try to ally GL and make sure we win. All great things. Nowhere does it say in the sheet that he loves competition so much, he will criticize my teammate for over an hour to swap. The only way I could have known that he was going to micromanage the team was if I asked other creators opinions of him. But I would have had to do that for everyone in this tournament, and I just don't have the time. But when I met him, I told my chat, I was like, I fuck with that. Like, I fuck with someone that's competitive. That's fine. I'll make do with it. Like, we can.
No, you don't. You do not fuck with somebody who's competitive at all. Especially because I don't know if she said it yet. She said that she's vibes win games. By the way, I think at some point she makes the claim that vibes are the most important aspect in a video game or in a competitive game. So you got to be real with yourself. You're not a competitive person. You finally met someone who is a competitive person. And you couldn't handle it. That's fine, right? Sometimes the synergy isn't there. I get that, but you also have to understand you can't. You you weren't for it. Just be honest with yourself. It's like, yeah, I think the most realistic thing she could have said is like, I'll be honest, I just didn't want. I didn't care that much about winning, which is fine, right? That's the luck of the draw. You know, he unfortunately ended up on a team that was there kind of for fun, for clout or whatever you were all there for. Uh, but yeah, you were not competitive people, or at least she isn't a competitive person. Don't know who's doing number of vibe is knowing. It's a random drama that I'm covering. It's a rivals drama. Pretty much, they screwed over. It was a competitive video game match. They kind of weren't really trying to win. There's another player who was trying to win. They thought he was annoying, or they kind of claimed that he was harassing people. So he got kicked off the tournament. He provided sufficient evidence that he wasn't, and this is her kind of explanation for everything.
Work this out. When everyone signed up for the tournament, no one knew it was going to have a prize pool. No one knew it was going to have $40,000.
I do remember you were. I know you're going ham on the.
So every single person that agreed to play in the tournament knew that it was a creator-focused tournament, and that there was going to be over
This part
50%
software.
of the players were going to be one tricks. That's what everyone should have been prepared for. When I call Kingsman a meta slave, I know he plays Magic, and I know Magic isn't meta. The reason why I called him a meta slave was because the first conversation we ever even had was that he wanted the triple support. Then the second day of scrims, his first conversation with me was that he wants us to run triple support. And then the conversation came to Peel. He wanted the perfect counter to Hulk, Venom, Spider-Man with Bucky. And he was very adamant about that. He didn't want to even try playing Black Widow or anything else. He just wanted the Bucky. And
That's not true. She showed literally they played the first day, and she was, I'm assuming, Black Widow the whole time. Zaza was. So he did see it. He kind of gauged the team, and then the second day he was pushing more. And he was just asking. Put up by her vibe. Yeah, vibes are important. She's giving off the vibes they gave off. If Kingsman has this obnoxious vibe to him, but he's also not in the wrong. Her vibe is extremely condescending, bro. Like if we're going off vibes alone, extremely condescending. Like Jesus Christ.
that's why I called him a meta slave, because we were arguing for multiple maps about the same thing about meta. He wants to play meta because he thinks the only way that we can win is meta. So I call him a slave to that meta.
Yes, everyone's gonna play meta. There is a competition for money. People are gonna play meta. That's just reality. Like I understand. You should have just been honest with Kingsman at the start too, because Kingsman asked her, "Hey, I kind of want to play for when. I kind of want to take this seriously. Can we do that?" And you as the captain should have been upfront. It's like, well, we none of us knew it was gonna be a cash prize. We'll try our best, but we're gonna try to win. But I'll be honest, we're not taking it that seriously. Just gone like that instead of be like, sure.
And you guys like to talk about comp.
Put expectation like he might throw a tantrum because of that, but then at least you'll be in the right where you'll be like, well, we didn't even know it was about money in the first place.
Compromise, like why didn't Zaza compromise? And Kingsman himself said that he would play Mantis. I know he only said that out of spite because we were in an argument and it's just like, here, take it. Like it was a give me. I don't want him to do something he doesn't want to do. The same reason why I want Zaza to just play Black Widow. So I don't want to force her to do something she doesn't want to do. Kingsman called her a hit scan flex, but the reality is she is a Widow OTP that can play Punisher and Hela.
Let me kind of translate what you said. Hit scan is a specific type of character. Pretty much it's just a character you have to be good with aiming at. And she's saying that she should be able, or Kingsman said that Zaza, the Black Widow, should be able to play other hit scan characters, other characters that have good aiming or require good aiming. The videos are kind of quiet. I'll put a little louder. Which, look, if you're good enough to be Black Widow, you're good with any other character that is a hit scan. That means you'll be good with Hela, or Phoenix, which are both very meta hit scan characters, yes, you should be good with them. If you're great at aiming, you should be able to play these characters perfectly, because Black Widow is the worst hit scan you can play. And these characters are significantly better hit scan with much higher damage output, much better ultimates, and much better utility. So yeah, it is bullshit to say no. She can only play Black Widow. If you're good with Black Widow, you're good with every hit scan. That's just full stop. Let's be real about that.
Phoenix. Another analogy is if someone says, I main Emma Frost, but I can play a Rocket or Luna Snow, that doesn't make them a strategist main.
No, but they play as different characters. Those are very different characters. Rocket requires basically no aiming to heal properly, to provide a lot of utility. And Luna Snow is a hit scan healer. And they both play extremely differently than Emma. What Kingsman was suggesting was that she play a character very similar to her character. Your analogy doesn't work because those aren't very different characters. They're all it's like her analogy is pretty much saying like, I don't know basketball position. I know you use basketball analogy, but pretty much saying if you know how to play this position in basketball, maybe you could play a different position in basketball. And maybe you most likely can if you're a basketball player. I don't really know. But then, like, that's the proper analogy. If you could play this role in basketball, you could most likely play this role in basketball. Where her analogy says, like, oh, if you're asking someone who plays basketball to play soccer, it's like, come on, bro.
It's the same thing. Just because she can play three
Not the same
characters
thing.
out of the whole pool doesn't make her a hit.
Yes,
scan
take
strategist.
notes, Ant.
She has told Kingsman that she is an OTP. She's not a hit
OTP means one trick, means that they only play one character. Okay.
scan flex. Not once that the words hit scan flex ever
Her
come out
birthday's in 2 weeks. What day exactly?
of her mouth. She told Kingsman that she's an OTP. She never promised Hella Phoenix, like none of that. She never promised. She said she could do it. It wasn't promised. And at the end of the day, you can be like, oh, why wouldn't she? Like, she spent an hour not swapping. Why is she not kicked from the tournament?
This is a creator event. Must bring the energy, bring the skills, but also bring respect. Tournament rules must be followed all times. Failure to comply may result in warnings or removal. Trash talk allowed, but do not make it personal. Personal attacks, harassment, instant remove from the event. Players may use their own accounts to be playing on their main account. Wait, they broke these rules. I don't think Kingsman ever broke these rules. Personal harassment or trash talk would not make it. I think they broke these rules more than he did. What the
Because
fuck?
that's not against the rules. You choosing not to swap from one
February 4th?
character
All right,
isn't
noted.
going to break any rules. But if you berate someone for an hour, that breaks the rules. It's not allowed. That's why Kingsman was booted out and not Zaza or anyone else. Yes, I did read out the chat. Because when I'm looking to my right, I'm reading chat that called him a loser. And then I repeated it. I shouldn't have read out that chat because it was disrespectful. That's very hypocritical of me to say that.
How is trash talk? I think by trash talk, they mean you're allowed to trash talk the team you're playing with. I think you're not. I think it's not implied that you're trash talking your own team, which is counterproductive, by the way.
Kingsman and then say that out loud. That's on me. But
And that's
I
the
will
thing. They weren't respectful to Kingsman at all.
down and say replace the
Bring the skills looks like it's the rules. Yeah, bring the skill is definitely in the rules.
term loser with being disrespectful. With
Oh,
asshole.
dude. Her explanation of loser is great. Hold on, let me get some water. Listen to her explanation of what she meant when she called him a loser. It's awesome.
On me. But I will double down and say replace the term loser with being disrespectful, with asshole or rude. And that's my point. I don't think Kingsman's a loser. I think he's a good player who just wants to win. I think I said that because Kingsman was being a loser. You just criticized and demoralized my teammate for an hour, repeatedly ignoring our mentions to stop. Like, that's loser behavior. You're being a loser for that. And I'm going to say it again. If you make someone sad for an hour, despite people telling you to stop, that's being a loser.
That's not what you meant when you said loser. There's literally proof. I told Nate, I am not a player that needs to be carried. Chill out, Miguel. Half carried. That's an insane definition of loser, dog. They don't play with each other often. This was literally like they were like to dumb it down, they were just like randomly put together. That's such a gracious explanation of loser I've ever heard in my life. You're a loser because losers are mean. That's why I called you. No, you you called him a loser because he was a tryhard. You call them loser because in some sense, the tryhards can be losers, right? Because it's someone who most likely like they live and breathe the game they're playing, and that's why you call him. You didn't call him a loser because he's an asshole. You called him a loser because you thought it was a loser. Your first session, first games. What a definition change for loser.
And none of you guys in the chats could even you guys were trying to justify that. There's no justification for being an asshole. That's just what that was. So it wasn't a personal attack on Kingsman. If Kingsman brought
It was a personal attack, and we unfortunately. Why am I attacking women? Because I believe in equal rights, Ron KJG. The hammer of justice does not see sex. The hammer of justice, I don't even know what the hell it is, but it attacks everybody. All right. Oh, baby's waking up. I'm yelling too loud. Hold on.
the boss and be like, yo, this was a personal attack on me, I would have argued. I was like, no, that's not a personal attack. That's just facts. That's what he was. He was being a loser because he wouldn't let the topic drop. As team captain, I do have a responsibility to cater to all the needs of my teammates, which is why I'm taking accountability for the fact that I could have handled it way better. I didn't have to snap at him. I shouldn't have told him to shut up. I shouldn't have told him to shut the F up. I wanted Kingsman to voice his concerns and his wants and things with the team, but once it got to a destructive point, I should have just told him, all right, you know what, like, for this game, let's let Zaza just try Widow, and if it doesn't really work, then we can, and you're really adamant about it, let's just let her, like, we can try Bucky or another character.
Yeah, the hammer just doesn't
And I
discriminate.
agree, my communication was bad because of that. And then also, in hindsight, maybe a warning would have been better and not a full kick. But at the end of the day, that's Basim's decision because it's his tourney. He invited Kingsman to play, and he can easily take him out if he wants to. I also want to say, in Basim's defense, Basim has a list of...
And Basim was the host of the game. This part's not as relevant. Oh yeah, bullying a kid is awesome. So Kingsman kind of complained that the host wanted to replace him because he immediately found a new player. I don't think that's true. I like I said, I think multiple people signed up. It was first come, first serve, and if someone got kicked out, there's like a list of people that can easily replace them. Like whatever.
That's crazy. And to address the whole bullying a kid thing, I don't really consider you a kid at 20. I did call you a kid when I drafted you and we had our conversation, but that was definitely as a joke because people call me old.
She's 22, by the way. It's just they're all just young and dumb. Okay, let's just emphasize that they're just young and dumb. She thinks 22 is old. Whatever. You're 22. He's 20. You're both young and dumb.
And I don't think it was bullying because, to be honest, we were just defending Zaza. You were on her case for an hour. She already said no, and you wouldn't take no for an answer. And so we told
Gee, you should have considered switching.
you the job.
You guys are playing for money. Listen to at least have a conversation with the guy. Like the issue
was,
I have no idea how she does it, and the people defending Zaza didn't see the issue being that you're playing a tournament and you're the one person refusing to be a team, like literally refusing to switch is her not being a team player. That's crazy.
Self-inflicted that the conversation kept going because we didn't want this conversation to keep going. Before I play the clip that Kingsman left out and you hear the voice of reason from Entei, I want to say that no one on my team hates him. I don't hate him. And I've said this multiple times. I think Kingsman is a good player. I respect his mentality and I fuck with him wanting to win. But I was not the reason he got booted. It was his own actions and behavior that...
She's right. There's very juicy tea on why he got removed. And the aftermath of why he got removed is even better.
other chatters and viewers.
They defend her because she's a girl. I don't want to assume she was a girl. I think just their wants were different. I think Zaza is someone who only plays Black Widow. She, as the captain, didn't want to be in the uncomfortable position of telling someone to switch off, being like, "Hey, maybe this isn't a good idea." So I think she's a non-confrontational person. So when she had someone on her team who was very confrontational. Uh, it kind of became like a whole thing, right? It's like it was more so that she was forced to confront this person versus not having to confront someone who is a problem on the team, right? It's like a clear problem versus a not so clear problem. Because that is hard, but that's your job as the captain. You kind of have to gauge the team. She should at least told Zaza, hey, can you, if you're able to, if Widow's not working out during match, are you able to switch off to? Are you able to play a different character? Are you able to adapt? Right? Because you could be like, look, Widow's not very, a very low tier character. I know you're good with her, but let's get this out of the way. She didn't do that as far as I'm aware, and that is an issue.
And ultimately, Basm did not like. I'm not asking for an apology. I'm hoping that by the end of this video, Kingsman understands the team perspective more, and sees that I'm taking accountability. I'm not the perfect person. I could have navigated it better. Kingsman might still be in the tournament if I said something different, or Kingsman might be in the tournament if he did something different. This isn't black and white. It's not about Marvel rivals. It's not about Zaza not swapping, and it's not about you trying super hard to win the money. It's about human relationships and just having more respect for the person you're demanding something out of and going about it a different way. Because it's not effective demanding something out of your teammates that you've just met consistently, even after they've told you no.
Kingsman, what I'm trying to get you to understand,
Even
though,
in these
is that,
scenarios,
listen,
I am not.
listen. It's not just Zaza that you're affecting in this. It's also affecting CeCe and your entire team synergy, because you're complaining about a comp that they
but we
clearly
were
don't want to run.
synergized. We still
Okay,
synergized. We
fine.
had a
Then
game.
you drop it. Then you drop
Exactly.
it. Then you
exactly.
drop it.
Exactly.
Bro.
I didn't say anything on the last game. I didn't even say anything.
But
I
you
just
did.
left the tournament. I played ranked.
You said enough, bro. Dog, listen. I'm trying to help you. You did say a lot, man. You said a lot.
This guy sucks. That guy sucks. Just gonna say that. Oh man. So yeah, that was CeCe's video. All the comments. Even better. I can't. This comment has a spoiler. Yeah, all the comments are shitting on her naturally. Hey y'all. Look, Shuri thought we were finna agree. Like, see if not take capability. Don't bring the fives down. It's a 40K tournament. She goes, oh, this is a reference because she said she picked someone on their team because they were in the military and they could handle pressure. Whatever. If that's your mindset, that's fine. I don't really care that much. Yeah. How do I dislike a video? Zaza doesn't need to swap. Literally gets last place. I think they ranked 7 out of 8 by the end. So not last, but definitely, not winning. Okay. So let's get. So this was her apology. I will emphasize I do not know who this person is, what they've been saying. So I do not co-sign. I'm just using his picture here. So this was CeCe's original apology that she eventually deleted. My final statement. I take accountability for my poor handling of the situation. Should have accommodated Kingsman better because I understood his motivation to try to win 3K, not 40K. I misspoke in the green light clip in that same stream after the clip was cut. I clarified Bassem did not ask for approval. He was going to kick him regardless. At the end of the day, he wanted money and I wanted to defend my teammate from someone who was dogging her from draft day about playing Widow. In the creator tourney, I only called him a loser. I did not say shut the fuck up, rage bait him, or insult him other than that. If me asking to stop is where you draw the line, then okay, insult me. And yes, I told my friend in the Twitch chat to kill yourself. I've been banning free, blah, blah. She's not really apologizing. She's just saying, like, yes, this all happened. Stop being annoying. Whatever. But they quickly took that back. So, who reported Kingsman to Bassem? Well, it was Zaza's boyfriend. So this is our next player uh, on this. So unfortunately, Zaza's boyfriend. Oh wait, actually, before we get into this, so do I have those? There's like some. There's more. So yeah, so this I guess is probably. Fortunately, Zaza's boyfriend. His name is Kaplunk. Okay, sorry, there's a lot of weird names in this. Zaza's boyfriend, from what I understand, was that he made a document, kind of highlighting everything Kingsman picked. I didn't see the documents. I could not find it. I spent a lot of time looking for this document. I could not find it. But from what I see people saying was that this document was very, very biased. It kind of takes things out of context, and kind of it's the point was to kind of highlight as Kingsman harassing his girlfriend, Zaza, right? And the once people read the document, they were like, "This is absolutely insane." So, so he ended up deleted it. Oh, wait, there's kind of a video of the document. It's hard to. Oh, oh okay. Yeah, here's. I guess there's some clips here. Hold on, let's see, of Zaza kind of coming up with the document. So here's this is Zaza. That's and I'm assuming Kaplunk, which is her boyfriend. Is this him telling her that he's gonna write a document?
CeCe, did you see the document Cap was putting together about it all? Rage bait for more views? I'm not a rage baiter, bro. I'm not a rage baiter. He tweeted it? Yeah. Yeah, he's being very, like, straightforward about everything and putting all the evidence in there, too. He's actually, Cap has a lot of experience writing good documents like that, so. W Cap. The goat, bro. CeCe, did you see the, document?
Oh, shit. All these people apologize, by the way, to make it worse. I guess this. Oh wait, I guess there's someone else reacting to it. I guess this is him writing it. Oh, God. Can I say, people who are on. I'm gonna be me. I'm sorry. There's some of you. People who are online all the time, like you spend all time on Discord, gaming. I'm sorry. These people tend to be and like are aspiring like content creators, like young content creators. You guys are just so fucking annoying. I'm sorry. I can't. It is. If you guys got to log off sometimes because you become kind of disconnected like this. I can't do this. I think that's just her reacting to him writing. Also, I'm not annoying, bro. Oh fuck. That was so annoying. These people are just so annoying. You need to. You're too disconnected from the real world. Like, and that's why you end up making stupid decisions like this because you're so deep into like your internet like group. Let's see. Okay, that's her initial apology, and I think CeCe came out with another statement before her apologies. For those on the niche side of Marvel Rivals, there's a creative attorney where I was team capped down someone on my team got kicked for disrespectful behavior. Big guy, at least I was made seem like it was my fault. He got booted, and I'm here to clarify because Kingsman Mode, I was not the reason. And she linked Kaplunk's doc. See, because your widow drove or you go to triple support, which didn't even turn the idea. We tried Trib. I said I would swap. The whole video was very passive aggressive tone. I feel like he was less pessimistic on his approach. Talking down, you guys would have been more reciprocative. Okay, this I could have taken a better tone, but we're all exhausted because this started on draft day, not just second day of scrims. His cult is insane. I wish more people understood that you can't just boss anyone around just because of money. As a creator, he would have gotten more money long term. Actually, he is getting more money long term. Yeah, I will say there's a lot of sexist harassment going their way. I think usually with stuff like this, the harassment's always. I think the harassment a guy would have gotten is like 10 times less because if they were a guy. What is this? I think I had some of maybe it's in the crow. I know it's okay, baby. Maybe in the crow retweets. Because there's pictures of her being kind of toxic in private. I know where to find it. Give me a sec. Sent her apology. All right, here you go. So after he got banned, CeCe was going online talking. Little Glazing Geezer for what y'all now gonna lose. Kicked out y'all best player. He did it to himself. Got your best player kicked from the team. Goodbye 40K. 3K, and we got better players and vibes now. That's what I was thinking. Put it all down, become T500 on PC and controller a lot. I'm pretty sure he spent 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. Yo, Kingsman cocksucker, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't see that toxicity in the Kingsman Discord? W not spreading hate from his mods and Kingsman community. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, the heat got too hot for them because CeCe ended up apologizing. So this is her final apology on the situation. I'm sorry. I failed to realize that I need to take proper accountability on here as well. Maybe you saw my replies and they were defensive, deflecting, and argumentative. I was busy fighting to defend myself and I've deleted them now because I realized what you guys really wanted from me was a sincere apology. As team captain, I have a responsibility to make accommodations for all my teammates. While advocating for my Widow one trick, I also need to be better to respect Kingsman's wishes. Once the team environment became disruptive, I needed to de-escalate with a solution for both parties. A simple, hey guys, let's try this now with Widow, then the next one we could switch things up could have worked. Emotions were high and I failed to notice, which resulted in me snapping at Kingsman. I apologize, as no matter what, raising voices and instantly shutting down a teammate is not the right thing to do. Although should I reprimanded the comments directed at Kingsman once the scrims were over. I need to hold everyone accountable. I also apologize for calling Kingsman a loser, and I should not have read that chat in the first place. It was very disrespectful, as Kingsman was just trying to win. As a leader, I need to lead without emotions and a clear view. I said good vibes report, but prefer to create that properly. Before Kingsman's video, you went out. I had already reflected. Not true. Which is why I didn't realize you guys need to hear it too. I'm sorry my Twitter fingers went first and not this. I try my best to be ready as captain, preparing as a spreadsheet with various comps and playstyles. But I learned that being a team captain is more than strategies. It's about everyone on the team. That's all they have to say. Was this the one I read? Team to bully. Oh yeah, that was her. I'm sorry I was going off the video. I forgot to call this out. Earlier, I woke up to 1,000 notice from the day before, and people had joined my server from Kingsman. I was having a panic attack, and I just started experiencing them. So in a freak out, I say Kingsman lacks social skills. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, man. This is crazy. I had a panic attack, so I called him a loser. Come on, bro. I was angry and lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it, and I apologize for flinging another insult out. This shows I have terrible character, but I'll be working on watching the words I say and get help with my panic attacks. Bro. Hi, everyone. Hi. That's a crazy thing to say. I had a panic attack, so I called him a loser. No. That's not real. Anyway, then to cap this all off, this is Complunk. Complunk is Zaza's boyfriend. He's the one who compiled the evidence and sent it to Bassam, the host, to get Kingsman fired. And we'll be real. These people were, as you saw earlier, they were very cocky about this document. They were very proud of this document. People read the document and they were not happy with it, and they kind of called them kind of cringe for it, basically. To Kingsman, I'm reaching out to apologize and talk about the way things went down. In this case, I went about it in a completely the wrong way. I overstepped. Zaza told me to leave it alone in confidence and dump impulse decisions. Kingsman, I am sorry for sending the clips which caused Bassam to kick you from the event. The Google Doc release was one-sided and painted you in an extremely negative light with my bias. I should have gone out of my way to involve myself in a situation I was not a part of. 100%. Zaza, I'm sorry for going behind your back to release a Google document despite you warning me not to. There's been a massive wake-up call. If there has any hate to be directed at me, not Zaza at Kingsman. Sure. Listen, don't. Here's my life advice, because I've had someone do this for me and it just made things worse. Don't do something for someone. Don't try to help someone without them asking you first. I don't know if this is true. He might be saving face for Zaza. But don't go out of your way. Don't defend someone who's not asking for it. Because I've people gone out of their way to I vent to them about how something was bothering me, and then they went out of the way to go confront the person for me. And dude, that did not help at all. Like sometimes you just want to vent. So don't do that. It's not helpful at all. But yeah. Anyway, I never read the document, but from my understanding, the document was not good. I was like, see the quote tweets. Stupid. There's some memes. I'm sorry it cost you 3K. Whatever. Yeah, and here's the thing. If I'm assuming he is a boyfriend because that's what people are saying. Here's the main thing. Because of this, because of the drama, you kind of amplified by 10. Your girlfriend is now known. Her name is synonymous with throwing. Newest reader, do you ever stream yourself playing Marvels? I don't. I might one day, but not today. Not today. I'm doing kind of a short stream today because my wife's eating a fancy dinner without me. Yeah, he fucked over his girlfriend pretty hard because her name is now associated with throwing because it already exists. Where when someone's gonna do a throw pick, right now it's just with Widowmaker, but now it's gonna be with any throw pick, and I'm assuming it's gonna move on to other games. It's gonna be called Zazaing. Hey, bro, Zazaing real quick. Hey, you're Zazaing right now, dude. Stop Zazaing. This is 1,000% a C9 situation. So yeah, way to go. She's gonna get a lot of hell for a while. She's gonna get a lot of hell now for playing games. And it's because of you. You fucking helped ruin her life. I'm pretty sure in time. Look, if somehow Zaza ever comes across who's seeing me or she's a fan, I don't know. I'm always surprised by people who are fans. Here's what I'll say. It's gonna suck for a little bit, but one day you're gonna own it, and you're gonna be very proud that your name is forever a part of gaming lingo. Right now, it seems like it sucks, right? It sucks hearing that, but at some point when it's gonna be cool, right? It's gonna be cool. Whereas like, yo, that's because of me. The Zaza is named after me. FF, we got a Zaza exactly. So it's gonna suck for a bit, but eventually you'll get the opportunity to own it, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. So yeah, you're part of gaming lingo now. You are engraved in the gamer lexicon, as you will. So yeah, so don't Zaza out there, guys. Don't be Zazaing. I'm pretty sure it'll be yeah, it will be fun in a few years. Meme famous, yeah. And of course the rival subreddit has been kind of funny regarding it. So, rivals. God, it sucks I need to put Marvel rivals. Also, did see some funny memes in the the Black Widow subreddit. Let's see let's do top this week. God, I can't do anything right because Mia's on me. Saw Deadpool memes. I'm already seeing people saying Zazaing. But man, what a drama! I enjoyed it a lot. It's like I said, I think it's so not consequential. And Kingsman has benefited a lot. I think these people really expected everyone to agree with it, and that's the word. Isn't that must be the worst feeling in the world, right? Where you're so confident that you are going to win or you are in the right, that you go out there, you defend yourself, and you're like, people are gonna agree with me, and just to have everyone just kind of go against you, it's got to be the worst feeling in the fucking world, man. Like no defenders, like no defenders, man. Like the guy to make that document so confidently. I think he was bragging on his Discord too. And just to get demolished, bro. That always fucks me out. It reminds me of the right, here's a funny one. It reminds me, I guess, just to bring back to girly drama with the was it the Jeffree Star drama? Like there's like a video of like four beauty content creators. They took a picture like flipping off the camera and shit talking. It was kind of like towards Jeffree Star, and all those people got like canceled. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, unfortunately, because of this, people have become very, very sexist towards it. I do not approve at all of the sexism that arose from this. That's always a shame when stuff like that happens, because it isn't really about you know girls versus boys, right? It's about respect, right? It all kind of boils down to respect. Was Kingsman being annoying? Yeah, but I think Kingsman was at least very upfront of what he wanted out of the team, right? He came with very upfront expectations, and then how they were talking to him very very condescendingly, just made him worse. I think if they had a proper conversation, things would have been worked out. But that's what happens when you're young. You know, you're there. These are just dumb young people who do not know how to speak to each other, don't know how to let their feelings known, think they know everything, think they have great judgments, and you're not quite there yet. Sometimes, you know. So was someone in the wrong? Yeah, of course, the team captain CeCe was in the wrong. CeCe was in the wrong, and then even more in the wrong was Zaza's boyfriend. He's definitely 1,000% in the wrong in this. But it seems that he reflected after being bullied. Even with the throw pick. Yeah, King was crazy. He was crazy good. Young Fika live. Well, good thing. I'm gonna log off right now, man. I'm gonna log off. I ain't competing with Young Fika. I might hop off and get on that hunt showdown. But I'll Me, I fell asleep again. You guys pretty much see me do my little baby juggle. I'll do shit instantly woke up. She like instantly woke up. Hold on. All right, now I gotta take her. He does not want me to put her down. Ay, ay, ay. What should we be say when we raid? Guante. But yeah, I enjoy this drama. Uh, I usually enjoy interacting with the chat more, but I just thought it was very interesting to talk about. Very interesting to talk about. Log off faster. Thanks for sure. Yeah, I just got. I'm gonna play some because I'm home. I just kind of have to prioritize putting me into bed soon. I use Turtle Beach. Use code H3. Guante raid. So I was. Oh, well, what have you guys been up to? I'll hang out for a couple more minutes. Hang out for a couple more minutes. And I'm gonna head off. My head off. Okay, later, skaters. I live, mom. Have a good night. I missed the stream mostly, but I mentioned the Rivals drama I'll watch tomorrow. Yeah, it was pretty good drama. We were thinking about covering with the show, but I think it was so. I think people in the office don't know enough about Rivals currently for it to be interesting enough to kind of talk about it. And there's too many players, and they all have funky names. Because I did pitch this story to Dan, and I emphasized that there's like 6 people involved in this story, and they all have like silly names. And he was like, "Yeah, if it's a bit complicated, let's just kind of scratch that for now." So yeah, got off work and seen you were live. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll log off. You guys don't gotta choose. I'll log off in a sec. Like I said, this is a short stream, super short stream. But yeah, let's see what Love's doing. Love's doing. It's a young Pika. I might do a love stream with him soon.
That is a good idea. Fat love sticker.
He's just kind of chilling in his car. He's chilling in his car. Go to my favorite burger spot for the Wind Burger, Grand Central Market. Grand Central Market's a good place to go to. Yeah, shout out to Love. All right, then I'll log off now. I'm putting me to bed. I want to play video games myself. I'll play some Hunt Showdown because I'm a real gamer. So everybody, have a good night, and thanks everybody who came for the stream for a little bit. I was kind of hanging out for a little bit, but yeah, I might stream again tomorrow in the evening. I'll see. But do you see the love it posted today? Yeah, VistaVision made it. Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm in it. All right. Thanks for all for coming out. I just really want to talk about this this drama real quick, just because it was juicy enough for me to chit chat. I think either tomorrow or Thursday I'm gonna stream again. Because I'll be free. Probably Thursday and then Saturday. My schedule is now Wednesday nights and Saturdays. Either Saturday like around 10 a.m. or Saturday evenings. I guess we'll see. We'll gauge as it goes. But yeah. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the H3 podcast. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I told you guys it was gonna be kick the ground running cut type of thing. And yeah, I was kind of teasing that that interview. Dude, that was awesome. The fact that we did that was awesome. I can't wait to see more reactions to that if we even get them. But yeah, we got sub tiers yet? My personal sub tiers, no. I might eventually make a sub tier, but for now, I'm fine with the 199, 299 type of thing. But yeah. Anyways, I said goodbye 20 times and people are starting leaving. All right, go enjoy the live stream, Young Fika on YouTube, and yeah, show him some love, give him some money, give him some membies. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow on the H3 podcast.